Hi, YouTube, and welcome to Becca's Banquet. I am Becca, and this is my husband, Justin.
Hello.
So today we thought it would be fun for you guys to get to know us a little bit better and get to know what we're all about and what our videos are going to be about. And so Justin is going to ask me some questions, and I'll do my best. This is kind of impromptu to answer the questions. So
You
go
ready?
ahead. Yes.
All right. So introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Becca. I am a mother of two children, and a wife and a teacher. And so I do my best to try and budget to keep our grocery budget low. And so some of the questions that Justin will be asking, we'll get into that a little bit more. But my goal is to help you guys learn how to budget as well and how to meal plan and how to make cooking fun at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is Becca's Banquet?
Well, Becca's Banquet has technically it's my YouTube channel, but I would say it's more of a lifestyle, and it's just it's the way that we live life. I think it's the way that we budget, the way that we meal plan, the way that we save money and pay off debt.
Okay. Becca, what do you think the value is of Becca's Banquet? And why should our YouTube friends out there take part?
Well, I think that there's great value in Becca's Banquet. If you look at the big story, not just the YouTube channel, but what we're about, the value is saving money. So one of Justin's goals, and I guess one of my big goals, is to pay off our house in the near future. And so and to get ourselves completely 100% out of debt. And one way that we are trying to do that is to keep our grocery budget low, and to do what we can to be able to save money to put toward our house, which there's great value in that. What's the second question?
So why would our YouTube friends out there, why would they want to take part?
Okay.
What's the advantage for them to be participating in Becca's Banquet, and
Mm-hmm.
what are some things that they can see for their family that maybe we've seen for ours?
Okay. I would just say same type of thing. It's important to be able to keep to your budget and to get out of debt. And even if you're not in debt, it's still fun to just try and save money and cook good meals and maybe think of some easier ways that you can meal plan, which I'll be talking about in my videos. Easy ways to meal plan, easy ways to pick up your food, I guess, to grocery shop, and then easy recipes that you can cook that are also delicious and that your family would enjoy.
So how has Becca's Banquet, how has that helped our family?
Maybe you can help me answer this question. I would say that it's helped our family by saving money, and we've been able to put more money towards our house to get us out of debt quicker.
Sure. I remember Becca's sister sent some, video or something to Becca, and it was, when you get married, you're going to have to answer what is for dinner for the rest of your life. And so this Becca's
let me rephrase this. So it's a meme that was found on the internet, and it was of a man. Maybe I can find it and insert it. I'll try my best. It's of a man proposing to a woman, and he is saying, will you decide what's for dinner for the rest of my life? And I just know in our situation, that's true. I know that there are men that cook and meal plan, but we just got a kick out of that because he rarely decides what's for dinner or cooks. Usually it's on me. And so that meme was kind of funny for us.
Yeah. So how has this helped your family? So, the biggest thing I've noticed is that Becca has a plan that she has already set forward, and she just executes the plan. She has those meals planned out. She knows what's in the fridge, and she'll look at that list of items to have that week, and she'll say, you know what? This one doesn't sound perfect tonight, but this one sounds good. Or, oh, hey, I have more time, so I'm going to do this one because it takes a little bit more prep. Or I have less time. And so it's really put her in control of what's for dinner and how she can execute it, make it easy on her. And it's not stressful anymore. It flows well. It's easy to predict. And then I don't have to ask her what's for dinner, because I could just look at the fridge and be like, oh, these are our options for dinner this week. And then she can put together that grocery haul and be able to put together those great recipes that she does a great job cooking.
Thank you.
So the next question would be, how do you meal plan?
How do I meal plan? So that's a great question. So I used to meal plan by going through the pantry and seeing what we already had and trying to find recipes that would use up what we had in the pantry. I have since changed that, and the reason why is because I now meal plan based off of what sounds good. Because honestly, if I meal plan just based off of what's in the pantry and trying to use up what we have, you know what normally happens? It doesn't sound good when it's time to cook it, and we end up going out to dinner.
Yeah.
And so what I honestly do is I hop on Pinterest or I go through my recipe book and I just find meals that sound good, whether I have the ingredients for them or not, because I figure in the long run, it's still going to save us money if we don't go out to dinner.
Right.
So if that makes sense. So I will go through and I will find about 5 recipes that sound good. There's also some other YouTubers that are great inspirations to me. And I will frequently use their recipes as well. So I'll find about 5 recipes that sound really good. And then I hop on to, I personally do my shopping through Walmart.com because they have curbside pickup, which has also been a big blessing to us. But I will just write down the ingredients that we need, hop onto Walmart.com and get into the pickup section and shop online. And then that way, I don't have to go into the grocery store or pick up things that we don't need and spend more money. I will just pull up to Walmart and they will bring everything right out to me.
One of the things that I've noticed with doing a curbside pickup, it doesn't have to necessarily be Walmart. It could be, a grocery store of your choice, is it forces you to only get things you need. And this is a big deal because spontaneous buying, right, is a big thing. I mean, if we want to talk about marketing, we can talk about a way a grocery store is laid out, for example. But now the buyer is completely in control of what they want to put in their cart. And they don't have the option to see, that box of, donuts or something like that, unless that's what they want to add to the cart. So they can be a little bit more control. And then when they make those purchases, they're saving money. And so that was the biggest thing I noticed, is that when she started doing Becca's Banquet, our grocery bill would be a little bit higher, but our restaurant bill would be drastically lower. And in turn, we would end up saving a ton of money, because everybody knows you have to eat. But now you can look at it and say, hey, you still have to eat, but now you're going to be able to save some money because you're going to have extra meals that you've used, the extra meals that you're going to have because you're going to have leftover ingredients, right? Extra meals that you're going to have because you're going to feed them to your children for lunch, or your husband for lunch, or you for lunch, right?
That's another big thing that I would like to add. Usually I make leftovers so that he has food that he can take for lunch the next day. And so he doesn't have to spend money eating out or wasting his time during his lunch break going to a restaurant.
Yeah, I would say that Becca would make bigger portions than she would need to for dinner so she can cover leftovers. And then I try really hard to look at those leftovers that we have on for dinner and put them together for the next day. And then it's literally, I grab my lunch pail, grab my food, and then just go, and then I can go off to work and then not have to even think about it, because I do not want to get up in the morning and put a lunch together. It's just not going to happen. So, all right.
All right. Well, I think that's everything. So on this channel, you guys can look forward to seeing weekly meal plans where I will share these recipes with you I'll post the link in the description box, because quite frankly, I don't have time to show them all being cooked as much as I would love to, but I will post them all into the description boxes. I will show you the grocery hauls, and then I might share our favorite recipes with you.
And I've always wanted to say this, so I'm going to. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.
And like.